Going live. You're live! Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing Remnant 2 on the Geforce GTX 1650, 1050 Ti and RTX 3050. How are you guys doing? Welcome. So this is a very highly rated game right now. There's a lot of people playing it. I was super excited to give it a shot because I played Remnant from the Ashes and it was basically Dark Souls with guns for me. So I played lots of it, haven't finished it, but I enjoyed my time with it. So now we got Remnant 2. Remnant from the Ashes was Unreal Engine 4. This is Unreal Engine 5. So this is one of the few new games that comes out with Unreal Engine 5. So this is probably the beginning of the end, but we'll see how we go. Hey Core Gaming, Werwito, Lahiru Sampath. So happy to report this game has full screen, not only windowed, so that's awesome. Yeah, it's very demanding. I tried it on the 4070 Ti before starting this live stream to see how it went, and it was like 4K Ultra 30 frames per second. It was, I mean, more than I usually get, but there is DLSS and DLSS frame generation, so you know you can use fake frames because performance. Todo bien, Wolfgang Yos. You saw this one, a little bit more AMD GPUs. Okay. So we're going to start with 1080p and everything on the lowest, basically. Also in upscaling you got FSR and XeSS. I don't know if it's FSR 1 or 2, by the way. It's probably FSR 1, I guess. I don't know. Let's consider it FSR. FSR 2. Hiro, ¿qué tal? Hey, it's 4 AM, okay. You can go to sleep and watch this later. But that's fine. Happy to have you here. Anyway, let's get into it. So 1080p and the most basic options menu you can see. Also, no texture quality option. What the hell? How? Why? So I already made a character to see if the game even launched. So let's delete them. Let's make one from scratch. It has to be a woman for the audience retention. I'm going to randomize it. That's perfect. Direct 00. We're going to play on the easiest difficulty, which will still be pretty challenging. So I'm happy to report that as well. So let's see 1080p low. I'm skipping the intro. Okay, 1080p low, 29 FPS. Okay, Unreal Engine 5. Happy to see you on Unreal Engine 5. Holy hell. Okay. 792p on the consoles. So PS5 and Series X on performance mode is like 720p. I'm not surprised. Although, not sure if you guys can notice. Let me zoom in so you guys can see. The draw distance is amazing and it's so low. I mean, I can see stuff into the distance and the quality is fine, actually. That truck is not low quality. This is probably nanite, although I thought nanite was disabled on low settings. What's that motion trail? I don't know, probably the TAA. Yeah, look at that. Those buildings into the distance still have detail to them for some reason. So that's probably nanite at work. Let's restart my transform. There we go. So yeah, Unreal Engine 5. There we go. Okay, let's do the easiest tweak we can do, which is FSR. Let's start with quality. Let's see if we can get 30 frames per second. Okay. Oh man, I don't know why when I move the camera, that trail is probably the TAA. So 1080p plus FSR, DSR, FSR quality. Okay. I can't imagine in 1050 Ti, me neither, but let's find out. Yeah, there's a lot of shimmering. Lots of shimmering everywhere.
That old fairy tale?
And motion blur is off as far as I can see. Yeah, it's disabled. There's no sharpness toggle. Yeah, the resource usage is pretty insane. Although I can see the use of nanite. But still, I don't know, it doesn't look that much. I mean, it looks better than the first game, don't get me wrong. But I wouldn't say like a quarter of the performance better. And that texture. Well, I have 4 gigs of VRAM, maybe that's why. For the sake of clarity, we designed the game with scaling in mind. Okay. Whatever they say. Yeah. Scaling in mind. Why so heavy? I don't know. Yeah, the gaming industry is screwed. Okay. Let me see if I can crank up some settings. Maybe between low and medium there's not a lot of performance difference. There's probably performance differences, but let's see. Although on low it looks okay. The shadows are good. That shimmering when I move the camera is what kills me. Let me see. Let's try medium instead. Forgot to see. So when I look here I get 37. Let's put everything on medium and see what happens. Okay, we lost 7 FPS. So there's definitely scalability with the settings. You lose lots of frames by jumping into medium. Okay, if you jump to high you lose 10 frames more. And let's go for ultra just for funsies. On ultra you lose 5 FPS more. Okay, so there is a 10 FPS difference between each preset, which makes more sense, but still. So we gotta play on low, guys. Yeah, we gotta play on low with FSR quality. So yeah, I know it's a 1650, whatever, but still. Yeah, look at that draw distance of the shadows under the car. Yeah, I can see like a darker shadow drawing in very close to the camera.
Hey, over here.
Yeah, I'm here. Okay, let's continue. I want combat. Let's see what happens when I get once I get combat. But there's a lot of shimmering, even if FSR is disabled. I don't know if that's a thing with how the TAA works. But when I move the camera, I can see lots of shimmering. It's very distracting. No, it's cold over here.
Hey, unlock the... It's about time.
At least I'm happy that on low it still looks good. But still. Considering the visuals, I was expecting something else. Shimmering is better than a blurry mess. Well, when I say shimmering, blurriness can also happen. There's like a trail behind the characters when I move. Reminds me of the upscaling technique on Quantum Break.
Use it on that bum ankle of yours. Hey, come on. Let's get some distance between us and these bodies.
At least AMD provides VRAM. Yeah. Devs are yeah, devs are not going to fix this with a patch. If they fix this, it's with multiple patches. But holy hell. I mean, I'm happy that it has nanite and all that good stuff, but still. I was expecting better visuals.
Oh, this is bad. This is bad.
But so far, no shader compilation stutter. This is the only stutter I got so far. when I shot this for the first time. So at least I'm happy that the stutters are not present. What is Nanite? Nanite is an Unreal Engine 5 feature where you can have assets with lots of detail, lots of geometry, but it won't affect performance as much. So the pop-in is basically non-existent. The thing that when you run into the game, looking into the distance and you see objects popping here and there, that's gone forever, basically. There's no pop-in. But, I mean, it doesn't have as big of a performance hit than making everything high quality in the traditional LODs. But it's still a performance hit. So yeah, pop-in is basically gone. It doesn't look the same as the first game, so far, at least for me. It looks better, but I wouldn't say, again, a quarter of the performance better, not in a million years. I mean, I'm not complaining that some games don't look photorealistic, but considering the performance, it's rough, at least for me.
I'm starting to think looking for this.
There's no remnant of the pop-in. Exactly. I saw a video about this game on... This game has lots of issues. Developers say you need upscaling to work well. No wonder. I tried on my 4070 Ti. To get 60 frames on Ultra, I had to use DLSS on performance. So basically 1080p internally.
You know, maybe best we head back.
Which is more than I usually have to do. I'm fine by playing on performance mode, and then I don't know if I want 100 FPS to frame generation, but still the game requires that to work properly. Although what makes me happy about this game is that I do not have shader compilation stutter, at least not so far. So far so good on that front. Okay, E to grab stuff, gotcha. And I'm sorry guys, whoa. Oh okay, I was supposed to die, okay, awesome. Yeah, in my opinion, to be low settings, it still looks good. That impresses me. So yeah, in that front, low looks good. You still have pretty good shadows. The shadow draw distance, you can see it generate in front of you, but it's not like in Unreal Engine 4, where when you put shadows on low in some games, there's no shadows until you get to a certain distance. Here the shadows are still present, so that's good. Was there any shader building before the game started? Yeah, but it took less than a minute. It's what I think was shader compilation. It was saying like optimizing the game, but it took like a minute, so it was a non-issue. So on that side, they did a good job. Maybe it's Unreal Engine 5.2, where Epic made some adjustments for that. But I don't know, wouldn't tell you for sure. I'd rather have a lower stable FPS than another Hogwarts Legacy. I agree completely. I'd rather have low FPS and no stutter. Definitely. It's like saying, I'd rather watch a 360p video that looks smoother, or a 1080p video that stutters and has hang-ups from time to time. Still, I was expecting better. Although, now that I'm talking about upscaling, seems to be FSR2. Not entirely sure. I thought it was FSR1, but definitely not FSR1. Looking at the image. So yeah. Otherwise, they say that the game is great, but you can see there that the reviews on Steam are usually, is the game good or not? Because despite the performance, this game has a very positive reviews. Same happened with the Hogwarts Legacy. Look up FSR 2.0. on Google. Can't wait to play and record on my 1650. Hell yeah. Bloody right you do. Same here. We're going to be here to check it out. Jesus. Without warning, I got striked in the face. But so far I've been over 30 across the board with this setting. That's the third stutter I got so far in the 15 minutes I've been playing. That's a new record. I thought that was an explosive. I'm an idiot. 1.0 has the ultra quality preset. Yeah, good point. I forgot about that. Yeah, this one doesn't, so it's definitely 2. I forgot there's stamina in these games as well. Yeah, this game is very difficult. Definitely. Whoa, we dropped into the 20s. What happened there? LOL. Okay. That's unexpected. When I said that the game was running consistently at 30, this happens. Okay. That's odd.
Hey.
Maybe balanced FSR too.
You okay?
Not bad shoot.
Controllable without any ray tracing. Sí, tal cual, Andros. Como en el primero. Okay, we're back. We're back up on the frame rate. Good. Whoa. That LOD. Well, that 9.8.
So, traveler,
Yeah, yeah.
you must have come. What were you two
Skip.
doing out there? For the war?
Skip. Okay. 26 FPS here. Let me see if resolution helps us in any way. Yeah, there's no ultra quality. Let's try balanced. Okay, that fixed it. Just to double check, 36 FPS on balance, on quality we got 30. Okay, I'm confused. Maybe we are VRAM limited. Still, we're very... Yeah, I'm confused now. Hang on. Let me restart the game to make sure, because I cycled through settings. I'm not going to get any more cards right now. But thanks for the suggestion. Let's quit for a moment. Let me relaunch the game very quickly. There we go. Let's see what happens. Yeah, visually it doesn't feel like Unreal Engine 5. Okay. So maybe it's a VRAM limitation, because now we are fine on the performance side. So keep it on low with quality FSR. Okay, what the... Yeah, we're VRAM limited. Definitely. Look, I paused and unpaused the game and it went back into the 20s. So we are VRAM limited. That's a shame. So in this case I would recommend 900p instead. Just to let the game use less VRAM. Yeah. VRAM is a must, as usual. Yeah, there we go. Much better. Let me see if I can disable FSR. Yeah, no. Okay. Not a bad idea, but still not enough. Let's try something else. Let's try FSR, but unbalanced. So we can stay on 1080p at least. Okay, let's see if this is sufficient to maintain 30. Because quality was too much. Bro, don't tell me this is another terrible PC port. Sorry to disappoint you. I mean, it's a bad performing game all around. Even on PS5 and Xbox Series X has difficulties reaching 6 FPS, so imagine that.
And that's fine.
It drops below 1080p on those.
Asking for your
The 3090 VRAM now doesn't seem stupid anymore.
out of my mind.
I agree.
Whoa, what have we here? Ah, sorry, Andrew Ford. Good to... I'm sure you've got...
Yeah. We skip.
You know how some... Well... Huh. Alright, I have to...
Okay. Wallace. Where's Wallace? At least he didn't stuttering, I guess. Yeah, that's the biggest takeaway for me.
I'm not talking about this right now.
The biggest takeaway, at least for me, is that stutter is basically absent. Finally. Took them long enough. 4090 cannot run the game at 4K native 6 FPS medium. Not surprised.
Yeah, people here for... Good luck.
Where was Wallace? I didn't read.
Oh, traveler. Before Commander Ford passed, maybe no one else wanted the job. Oh, yeah, Commander Ford. I reckon she learned it from the founder. He's been around granddaughter.
Yeah.
Ask him yourself, I guess. Lots. Stay safe.
I'll find him. Will this game performance get patched? I don't know. Ask on the Steam forums. There's a lot of friendly people there.
Give me. Ooh, I am Sai. I sell crystals from only that.
Okay, we need crystals for this guy. Gotcha.
You must return.
Oh my god, not again! This is probably VRAM again. Jesus Christ. What was I expecting? I mean, I'm happy that the game is good and all, but performance is also very important.
What you did and all. Hey, you're the new. You know, you're lucky they found you when they did. You're need anything, I'm here.
Look at that texture. Jesus. Okay, now the texture's loaded. Okay. Definitely VRAM limited. Without a doubt. I'm guessing this is why it drops very hard randomly. Yeah. Yeah. If you guys saw there, the performance improved once I loaded this area. Now it unloaded again. But when I load this area, the area outside unloads. So I'm guessing this is a thing with VRAM, because it randomly drops like this. And thank you so much, Sahendra, for the 40 Indian rupees donation. They call it Unreal Engine 5 because Unreal stutters. What does that have to do with it? I didn't get the joke, sorry. But yeah, it's Unreal. Definitely Unreal. I mean, look at this. Yeah, I'm going to probably recommend 900p quality instead. But again, as you can see, it's like 30 and then out of the blue is 20. So the best thing we can do to balance this out is to use a low resolution, yeah. So I think 900p will be the way to go, just to make it consistent. But at least FSR is on quality.
You don't talk much
UE5 with nanite. Yeah, I mean, it's not that they didn't put any special effect on it. I'm happy that there's nanite in this game. But still. I don't know. Is nanite that performance intensive? Maybe. That's a lot of triangles.
So many new faces these. Welcome, traveler. Sorry you come in, or you can be sure.
Okay, trade.
Well, hey, get away from my... Oh, no. So,
Be sure to come back for some stew.
Okay, let's find Wallace. Or maybe it's a trade point that I'm not using. Vigor, endurance, spirit, expertise. Let's do health, because I'm a coward. Yeah, commit those. Hey.
I swear to God and my mother. Look, pisses me off, so I'll make you a deal. Oh, and
Oh, friend. Glad to see you all. That's right. But speaking of which, Bo, we all help each other. You know where to find me.
Oh, Layers of Fear. Yeah, I forgot about Layers of Fear. Haven't tried it yet. But Layers of Fear is usually corridors.
we can discuss this later.
Well, ain't you a right mutter? I also make a lot of folks still ain't chummy with his amp. Things might be different now. Keep your gun loaded and your wits about you, stranger.
I usually like to check in with Wallace before I head out on a big hunt. You know, find out the good hunting spots.
Over the docks.
He's,
Thank you.
I wonder if she's home yet.
Where are the docks? Probably there.
Talk to Wally. He'll set you right. Talk to Wally. He'll set you
Wally.
right.
Where is he? Where's the docks? And thank you so much, Marco Antonio Ibarra Bermeo, for the 10 Mexican pesos donation.
Take that, dead
He says donation sponsored by Google. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it a lot. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. By the water. Yeah, I thought the water was like that way through that door. No, don't worry. I found out. I'm now a game journalist. Sorry, guys. I forgot to take my game journalist chip.
I see you, traveler. You're the one Ford's been waiting. You know, I'm Wallace. You have a...
Okay. Medic. Hunter. Low range marking precision damage. Close range durable, hard to kill. I probably need this guy. Handler. Oh, with the dog. Gunslinger. Oh, Aaron Black. Okay. Let's do marksman.
That makes a lot of sense now. You're right, of course. Until next time.
Oh my god, what happened there? I can't wait to try this on the Steam Deck, guys. It's going to be amazing. Oh no, not again.
How's the ward treated?
not so much
That boy, I don't reckon he was anymore. If he had... go see Riggs then.
Oh, nice. New gun. Yeah, I want the Steam Deck to explode. It's going to be fun. Where's my guns? Oh yeah, that's way better. Hopefully they can patch it and make it work. This game needs some optimization work for sure. Yeah, I agree. I mean, most games need that, but when you're dealing with new technology like UE5, well, the cracks are more evident. Concussive shot. Oh, like on the first game. Cool.
That ought to help with. So we're done here.
Yeah, Forspoken doesn't have the Nubo anymore, but the Nubo wasn't the issue in that game.
Bye.
The least of its problems for Forspoken was the Nubo. Happy they removed it though.
Right. Come to me.
Okay. 16.5. Yeah.
Take care, my friend.
Yeah, just let Forspoken die, please. Okay, I need to find Ford. The guy that makes the cars. He's probably close by. Yeah, the existence of Forspoken was the issue. Also, guys, this is probably the hub area, so I want to advance as fast as possible now. Maybe, just maybe, outside of this is better because there's more NPCs, lots of geometry, but still. Forspoken, that's already, we already played that joke way too many times. I think it got old. Just with its name, you already know that it's broken. It improved though with patches. I tried it out the other day. It runs better. Does this game have PSO? That sounds familiar.
Now you look like you. Then let's not wait.
Shader optimization? Yeah, at the beginning, but it takes like 1 minute. Nothing else.
This used to be a research facility. Cutting
Oh yeah,
edge.
this is way
We
faster.
did things
Good.
down here nobody dreamed of. Not before nor since.
I feel like ever since we had Forspoken at the beginning of the year, it's like other devs learned to be like them. No, they had the same issues across the board, I'm pretty sure. But they just came first. They just came sooner. Guys, isn't it crazy that nowadays on low settings you still get flashlight shadows? That's kind of crazy. I know Left 4 Dead 2 had that, but in an engine like Unreal, it's kind of odd to have those shadows there. See, now indoors we're good. Yeah, PC releases had been something else. Okay, can you open the door for me, please? Look at this. This game has these shadows from the flashlight, but the new Crew game from Ubisoft doesn't have that in the cars. How? Well, what's next, mister? No? Okay. Let's find that rock. Yeah, I mean, makes sense because this game doesn't perform well so far. Still locked. That's fine. Need to find the key. Although looking at the layout of this level, I don't think I'll find it just like that. But still, what was I talking about? Have you heard about Test Drive Solar Crown minimum requirements? Might be the size of Hong Kong map 1:1 ratio. How's that in square kilometers? I don't know how big or small Hong Kong is. But hopefully it's a good game. Usually racing games run fine. Oh, it was the painting. I'm an idiot. Okay.
That red thing. We call it a
Dragon Heart. To heal.
Don't ask why. Take it with you.
For a UFI game I expected much worse. Really? I mean, considering the visuals, considering it's UFI, I was expecting better
Look at
visuals.
that matchbook you found. I got a hunch.
Oh, you gotta inspect it first. Okay. I feel like I'm in Resident Evil again. Oh god, that texture. But at least it loads.
Let's get this.
Oh, there's a key!
Can't stand around all
Who would have thought? Oh my god.
Is that?
Yeah, I mean, if a 4090 is having issues maintaining 60s at 4K on medium, that's one of the disadvantages of having FSR and DLSS and also frame generation. Cool. Okay, bonfire. Join game, return to World 13. You are here. Gotcha. Okay, I think it's safe to go back to 1080p. I don't think we're going outside again, right? Outside, I mean the area... What's the name of this area? The area where we were at the docks. Do you guys know if we return to this area later? I want to make sure. Did you play the first one at 1440p Ultra at the very least? Yes, definitely. The part that ran the worst on the original was the desert. Oh, I have an armor set. Cool. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is the pre-order stuff. Sure. Let's have a slight advantage at the beginning. Okay, perfect. Can we touch grass in this game? Probably not. We're not at that simulation level as of yet.
Clementine! Ford?
Clementine.
Where are
It's
you?
Lee! Clementine!
Insane. Both the Crystal and Ford.
Oh yeah, the elevator.
If I'm gonna find
When you're back from the menus, performance dies on NPC. Yep. Yeah, that's true. 51. We on pause. Yeah, it depends on the part. In the docks area, it was dreadful. When I paused the game, I lost 5 FPS. Then it came back. Gamers don't do that either way. It depends. Are you a real gamer? Yeah, I mean, going outside, I know that we're going outside eventually, but I mean the docks area from the beginning, that one you revisit it later, or is it a one-off?
What is this? A cinch saw you tell me. No, you on the speed. Find them. You must bring me the soul spot. Excellent.
Yeah, 36 FPS indoors. Imagine that. Hope the 3050 is better. Well, yeah, it will be better, but I don't think it will be night and day. Yeah, it will be night and day. The thing is, on the 3050 we have DLSS at least. So yeah, Unreal Ghosting 5.2. Oh, is this a boss fight? One day I was on VR for like 8+ hours. The day that Zenith VR MMO came out, you were dizzy after. I'm dizzy in VR after 30 minutes. Okay, I'm outside.
Where are they?
Oh yeah, nice crystal. Yeah. Yeah, still, when looking into a distance or with effects close to the camera, I still drop below 30. So, yeah, let me show you. Let's try 720. Let's see if we can get 60s somehow. Probably not. Still nice trying it out. 720 with FSR quality. Let's see if we can get anywhere close. 60, probably not, but let's give it a shot. Yeah, no, still not enough. But hey, let's play it a little bit like this. Let's see what happens. It's way smoother. Holy hell. I wish I could play like this, but on 1080p.
This isn't looking good.
Designed with upscaling in mind, but upscaling is disabled by default in game. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I don't know what scaling they were talking about, honestly. Maybe they were talking about a patch that comes in 2024. You did get more FPS, it might be VRAM. I mean, it's 720p. I dropped from... Whoop. I dropped from 1080p to 720p. Of course I get better performance. Okay, I land way better my shots at this performance level. Although still, despite being at 720, I forgot I can heal. Despite being at 720, I still need FSR to get 50 to 60 in this location that looks very barren. Oh! What the hell is that? I don't know what this is for. Reduce 2 atoms. Oh my god. This is like my first time playing Dark Souls. I don't know what's going on, but I'm getting intoxicated. Alright. Is she throwing up? Yeah. It's like me when I saw the frame rate for the first time. Just buy a 4090. Yeah, guys, I mean, it's super easy. You guys do not understand. You gotta get a 4090. Pretty simple. I mean, it's obvious. That's a joke only gamers will understand. I'm quoting the Nvidia CEO, by the way. Look it up. Yeah, I mean, getting a GPU is pay to win. Just get the 4090 and why would you buy anything else? Everybody knows it. You died from cringe? Same. A 5090, yeah. Oh, imagine the power consumption in a 5090. Can I use this with enemies close to me? No. Come on, we almost got him. The more you buy, the more you save. That's a great quote. XeSS looks better and runs better than FSR for you on your 7900 XE, in this game in particular or in some other game? Hey sir.
So unexpected. I believe you may be the solution to this obstacle.
My phone listened to Siri, actually. That's funny.
Against all reason, he opposed. You will, unfortunately, I tell this. It is poison. You will find Talratha in his chamber. His echo is all that matters.
Okay, gotta find him. Porque es la más utilizada, cinéfilo, si miras en las Steam charts. Alright, come on. What's next? A voice within Glass Chamber asked me to search for the soul sparks. I'm here. Yeah, a voice in my head tells me that I need a 4090. Hang on, can I go back to the docks very quickly? You can get rid of the movement tracing bug by enabling motion blur. Interesting. No. Or yes. I mean, yeah, motion blur would probably hide it better, but still.
Where's...
Oh my god, look at this texture in the background. It loads, at least. Can't talk, I gotta kill things. There we go, we're back. Okay, they have areas here. This is the demanding place. This is the place where I think we're the most VRAM limited, actually, because looking here, I drop into the 40s. Sorry, into the 30s. So even playing at 720p, I drop into the 30s. Have area things, I guess. So, what is my advice for this game on this card? Well, I'm so glad you asked. My advice is low preset on 900p with quality, sorry, not quality, yeah, quality FSR on low. Or was it balanced? I forgot. No, it was probably balanced. Let me double check. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're very VRAM bottlenecked as well. Yeah. So for the most stability, I'd say do that. 900p, low. Don't even consider using medium. Do yourself a favor. Also, yeah, of course, don't buy it. That's obvious, I think, at this point. Unless you don't care about this performance, you have a 40 series card and you can use frame generation. So 900p, low, plus FSR balanced. That's my advice. There's not much more that you can do. So there you go. And since we're playing targeting 30, we might as well enable motion blur. Nothing better than puking on the screen as well. Yeah, it's kind of weird now. Yeah, I'm confused. Do you think a 1660 Super can run it 1080p medium? I'm not sure if medium. If it's 1080p medium with FSR, you can probably do it. But not at 60.
Oh, I get it now.
And okay, going back to what I was saying about the 900p low FSR balanced, this should stay over 30 almost all the time. I didn't find another way. So yeah, the game might be good. Haven't finished it. I played like 45 minutes. But people say it's really, really good. But performance isn't good. Here you get better performance because you are in a very barren location. Voice of Glass, search for the soul sparks. Okay, I'll look for them later. This looks cool though. Nice. So 60 FPS, not a possibility here. Let's swap to the 1050 Ti. Let's suffer together. We're going to, of course, spawn in the hub area because it ran the worst so far. But my biggest advice in this case is just buy a 4090, guys. Come on. Yeah, 1050 Ti. Yeah. 24 FPS would be a good number for the 1050 Ti in this one. Let's see. Time to swap GPUs. I forgot to grab the GPU box. One sec. Just sell your 1050 Ti and buy for the same 4090. Come on. I mean, yeah, guys, it's obvious. I'm glad somebody finally said it. Speaking of RE4 Remake, that game seems to have been the only game that runs well. There's probably others, but I don't remember at the top of my head. 4090 in this game, 1440p Ultra barely gets above 60. Yeah, I know. Yeah, the theme of changing GPU has to be the closest possible to being in an elevator. You gotta wait. That's basically it. Let's keep it like this. 900p low with FSR balanced, and let's see how it compares with the 1650. If it's a VRAM limitation, might be close. You never know. How does it run on your 3060 Billy? I'm curious. Yeah, 4090, 12 payments of $180 a month. Yeah, I can finally mortgage my house for it. It will probably be 25 FPS on Steam Deck. On Steam Deck, I'm expecting low settings, performance FSR at 800p, below 30, but we'll see. Yeah, without FSR, you're getting nowhere. Okay, oh, I forgot the FPS counter. There where it says Remnant 2, I think that's where you get the shader compilation. Because I haven't seen much stutter at all, which is great. Happy to see that, finally. In the 30s you think, maybe in the 50s with low, no FSR, but it isn't smooth feeling. I see. Yeah, it's compiling shaders. I can hear my CPU doing its job. Yeah, look at that. I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but the CPU was 100% in this part. It was compiling shaders. So the game doesn't tell you that it's doing that. So same settings as on the 1650. These are the 1650's best settings, but on a 1050 Ti. Let's see what happens. You had a 1 second stutter on your 5600X. Dang it, guys. I'm losing hope. I'm losing hope. Yeah, it runs on a 1650. I did it myself as well. Just rewind the live stream. Okay. So it's a 7 FPS difference. Sorry, a 10 FPS difference over the 1650 so far. So it's not that far off. Sorry, My bad. It was like into the 40s in this part. So it's like 15 FPS ahead. Still, I thought it was going to be even worse. Okay. I'm not using performance FSR, I'd rather lower the resolution. So let's try quality FSR at 720. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. There we go. So now we do 720. Low FSR quality. And let's see how it goes. Yeah, this is low settings. Yeah, it is. You got it right. Oh, of course. There we go. So 720p, low settings, FSR quality. This is what I got the worst frames so far. This area looks pretty good. I mean the area. The game with this quality, very shimmery. But hey, this is how you get 30s, it seems. Ratchet and Clank, a mortgage in Uruguay. Yeah, no, you're not buying a house in Uruguay. That's impossible. I only know one person that owns a house. Well, my family bought the house I live in right now. That we live in, not by myself. And it took us, I was like, how old was I? I was 6 years old when they bought the house. And I'm 27 now. We finished paying for it last year. So it took them 20 years to pay for the house. Last visited. Let's go here. You don't know whether to get this game or Ratchet and Clank tomorrow? Probably Ratchet and Clank. It's a better bet. It's Nexus, but it depends what you enjoy more. Personally, I would rather play Ratchet and Clank because I tried it on PS5 on a friend's house and I had a lot of fun. But if you like the original Remnant from the Ashes, that's also, it's probably way more replayable. Okay, more elevators. Same, ROWY. Same to you, sir. Yeah, this game looks very fun, but probably buy it on console at this performance. Yeah, I mean, on the consoles, it drops very low. To like below 900p, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Okay, where do I plug the flash drive into? Settings for 60 FPS, get a 4090. Those are the settings. You can thank me later. Can I crouch? Apparently not. There we go. I can climb. Let's go back up. PS5 and Series X, 6 FPS, 720p to 1440p. No surprises there then. Not shocked in the slightest, considering how it runs on PC. With a 3070 be fine for this game? Yeah, it should be fine. Okay, let's do checkpoint again. Okay, I didn't visit this part, so let's continue. I know what the character says, though. It's like panicking when getting attacked. Oh. So much toxic smoke. Does the 1650 have tensor cores like the 1660 Ti? The 1660 Ti has tensor cores? What? Since when? Is that something I wasn't aware of? Yeah, no, not this way.
I'm in trouble.
Oh, I just healed. Come on. Well, first death. After an hour. I wasn't that far away though. So I had to talk to Clementine and the Soul Sparks thing. Though I've been here already. Okay, this is just a merchant, really? Alright. Whatever. Let's go back up. GTX 1080 still going strong? Probably. Until you get Vulcan into the mix. I imagine, yeah, no GTX card has tensor cores. Wouldn't make sense. Press L for flashlight. Thank you. I now have a button to lower my frame rate. Look at this, guys. 38. 37. 36. Thanks for the flashlight tip. Yeah, I mean, guys, the 4090 is the answer. Get the 4090 so you have access to frame generation, because you still cannot run the game at native resolution at 100 FPS. You're currently building a PC with a 6700 XT. You're worried about this game. You're not worried about this game. You're worried about Starfield. Aren't we all? It should be fine. Bethesda never releases products that don't work. No, don't heal. Just run away. I love that he has friendly fire for the enemies. Yeah, I'm from Uruguay. Argentina is right next to me, but I'm not from Argentina. We are different species. Okay, perfection.
Is it over?
Oh, another checkpoint. Oh, wait. That's not... I've been there already. I was running in circles. No sé si Peñarol, pero vamos a Uruguay, eh.
This is it.
Okay, 1660 Ti was cheering, but no tensor cores. Makes complete sense. Okay, where have I been already? Right, I died here, I've been here already. I'm guessing this is where I have to go. Okay, sure thing. Once I get there, we're swapping GPUs. I mean, we're already 30 frames, 720p low with quality FSR. Oh, I almost died. Jesus. Hopefully I avoid the toxic smoke. With these two atoms. Turn GPUs have old stuff what 20 series had, apart from RT and DLSS support. Okay, so there is something underground here. Apparently.
Here they come.
It's fine, I shoot one and all the others come get me. I'm missing one of those doors. Oh, I don't have infinite ammo, of course. Okay.
It's over.
Must be hard to aim at 38 FPS, you get used to it. I used to play at 10 FPS when I was a kid. It's not so bad. Could be worse. But I'm the guy that also doesn't mind about screen tearing. I don't know, I'm immune to those PC technical things. Turn GPUs just have all stuff 20 series had. Oh, like encoders, yeah. Yeah, the encoders are the big thing for me. I got to find Clementine. She was pulled into a giant red crystal in War 13 and disappeared without a trace. Oh, good for her. Lee must be looking for her. I mean, while I cry when my FPS dipped to 59, it's unplayable, guys, at 59. I don't get this ability. Oh, never mind. I choose the sharpshooter thing to have a close by effect. It's ridiculous. New perk, Deadeye. I'm now playing Red Dead 2. Okay. I think I saw enough of the 1050 Ti in this game. It's basically 720p low FSR quality. Don't even think about doing native 720p. What are you, crazy? 720p in 2023? Nope, we gotta go below 720. Yeah, the best thing so far about the performance in this game is that I didn't have any big stutters that make it unplayable. So that's a good look for future Unreal Engine 5 games. At least in my opinion. Because at least you can avoid stutter. Same, I almost don't see screen tearing right now. There are some games where it's very obvious. Far Cry 3 had terrible screen tearing. That's what I remember the most. That one really made me dizzy back then. Um, 2600, 570. Marrosito, yo te diría una serie 30 de Nvidia tipo 3060. Pero igual cambiaré el CPU si es posible. I cannot kill the enemies without ammo, you know. I don't know what that's for, but I tried it. Okay. Let's do the 3050 now. No te preocupes, merece. Even Unreal Engine 5 just needs more testing. Everything needs more testing. Alright. Es que lo somos, señor Sperm. Is this really literally the first Unreal Engine 5 game? No, we have Fortnite was the first one. Then we got Layers of Fear. But yeah, Layers of Fear was a previous one. Although that one apparently ran well, haven't tried it. But it's Unreal Engine 5, yeah. But those horror games are usually corridor things. This is more open-ended environments. The downfall of the 3050, when it came out, that was the downfall. Alright. Unless they lower the price significantly. Okay, I'm going to be very, very, very optimist and do 1080p medium with no DLSS. Layers of Fear, yeah, there was a new Layers of Fear game recently. I got a copy, but I haven't redeemed it because I wasn't sure if I was going to test it. But maybe I do a video checking, hey, is UE5 playable on X GPU? You have that game? Is it any good? Haven't played it yet. There's probably a bunch of updated UE4 games too. What do you mean? It's great. Awesome. I might check it out. We'll see. I want to cover it, but at the same time, I'm not sure if I will. Okay, right now it's compiling shaders. My CPU is going to 100%. How can a cartoon game have Unreal Engine 5? What? I love when people say cartoon game. That's not how it works. The graphic style doesn't mean anything. Okay, the CPU is crying, as you can see, because compiling shaders. Good work, developers. That's what should happen when a game launches. Let it compile so we don't get stutter. The good thing here, we have DLSS as an option, so we're going to use it in a moment. But let me put the game on medium. It looked cartoony last time I played it. Yeah, it is, but it doesn't... That has nothing to do with the fact that it's Unreal Engine 5. I don't think that with Ultra and DLSS we can be 40 to 50. Well, it depends how much DLSS we're talking about here. Okay. Luckily on this one we have more VRAM. Now the menu stutters unplayable. No, it's only the first launch that is compiling shaders. After that, it's fine. Any fix for that? No, pixelated shadows, pretty normal, unfortunately. And the hair, depends on the game, but the Resident Evil games, the hair is pretty... Oh my god, hang on. Okay. Guys, 1080p medium is 30 frames per second. Wow! Amazing. Although it's so weird to see so much clarity in the visuals now. I was playing this at 720 for so long. Oh my god. It looks so much better like this. But we need to go back to the part we had there. Sir, excuse me. Where's my next objective?
How can I help you? Proceed. You are the first and only of your kind to navigate the ship. If I jump into Alepsis Torah, you will find Talratha in his chamber. His echo is all that matters.
Yeah, it's using 5 gigs of VRAM right now. But let's go to the city. The city has more of a dense environment. And by the city I mean Ward 13. There was lots of characters, lots of geometry. Sí, Iván, no tiene arreglo esto. Yeah, guys, the video game industry is freaking screwed. Oh god. Okay. It still drops into the upper 20s. Still, no shader compilation stutter. That's what I can say for sure. Oh, never mind. It dropped into the upper 20s again. This is ridiculous. I love modern gaming. Let's try DLSS quality. So we got ultra performance, balance, quality, and oh, we also have DLAA. Cool. Nobody will use it, unfortunately. Let's try quality first. Okay, we got 17 FPS more. Huh. Funny. Yeah, DLSS is a necessity on this one. Let's try performance right away, which is internally 720p. There we go. Yep. And on DLSS performance, sorry about that. Wrong keyboard. So as I was saying, DLSS performance, which is internally 720p, we get 60s here. But it looks blurrier. Still way better than native 720, but still. Alright. If I only had a 3050, I would play like this. You don't have much of a choice. A wise choice, mate. Yeah, 1 more damage.
You know where to find me.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, this is terrible. No way I'm recommending the performance on this. Finally 60! Oh my god! Took us long enough to get here. We made it, comrades. We got to the target. It's not good on the 3050. What a surprise. I'm so shocked. But at 60, oh, so nice to aim at 60. I love that. Yeah, 70 FPS, but it's a barren desert. So it kind of makes sense. Oh, hi there. So the main advantage, I would say, if you have a 40 series card, will be that you have frame generation. But still, that's not an excuse for the game to perform like that. 540p, my bad, sorry. That's true. DLSS performance is on 1440p is actually 720p. So it's 540p. Good point. Yeah, nanite on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Is this game hard? Yes. But that's kinda the objective of it. It's another Dark Souls with guns. I'll still have to use upscaling aggressively. Guess they were not lying when they said you have to use upscaling to get better performance. I mean, yeah, it's kind of obvious that you always get better performance with upscaling. most of the time, not always. But in this game it's absolutely necessary. I mean, before this live stream, I tried it on a 4070 Ti. And in order to get 60s, for example, at 4K, I needed... what did I need? Performance DLSS that is internally 1080p. Yeah, it looks okay with DLSS performance. One thing though that I want to check out super quickly is that if I play on low... more VRAM. Now I want to check if low allows us to play on quality DLSS. Maybe we're lucky. FSR3 equals PC2. Yeah, probably. Okay, so on DLSS quality we get 45 FPS. So if I play on low I should get 55 because it's 10 frames ahead on low as far as I remember. So let's see if I get 55. Yep. Called it. Although it looks much worse, I think. Oh, never mind. It still looks good. Even on low. 1660 Ti in this game much better than 1650? Yeah, definitely. Probably similar to what you see here right now. Yeah, you're not getting 60s on native resolution. And with DLAA, even worse. Okay, so for 1080p guys, my advice is medium settings. Let me see if balanced. Yeah, no, if you want 60s on this game, on this card, you need performance DLSS on medium settings. You can also alternatively do balanced DLSS on low, but the game will look worse. So, yeah, up to you on that point. So yeah, let's be very brief and let's try to do quality setting. So we increase the resolution. Let's see, let me try native 1440p. Let's see what happens. How much do I need to lower the resolution? A lot. Holy hell. Okay. Okay. So 1440p medium. Whoa. And DLSS quality gives us 30 here, but it's probably going to drop. So probably balanced is a better choice. Not bad. Yeah, 17 FPS on native 1440p. So the quality setting for me would be 1440p medium with quality DLSS. You can also use balance to get a smoother experience. Personally, I'll just play it on performance DLSS on 1080p because 60s makes a difference in this game. Lots of movement. Yeah, 1080p at 540p internally is fine. Next gen gaming. Can't wait to try 4K.
Whoa. It's over.
for now. Thinking to buy 1660 Ti or 2060 Super. You're better off with the 2060 Super. Okay, finally found my way. Nice. Getting somewhere. Okay. Way more enemies. I should have chosen the shotgun guy. Oof. Oh no. These two atoms. PS5 and Series X hits 60, drop to 720p. Yeah. Still. That's hilarious. That just tells you that it's not only a PC port issue.
This isn't looking good.
Still, that doesn't excuse the performance. It shouldn't be like that. Especially considering that there's better looking games out there. I know it's Unreal Engine 5 and whatever, but still.
What happened here?
Live dungeon. Okay, gotcha. This is the dungeon. Yeah, it does not stutter, which is one thing I really like about it. The best thing so far on the technical side on this game is that I haven't gotten any stutters, heavy stutter like in other Unreal Engine games.
Come and kill some.
Also, hitboxes here are amazing so far. Let's see if I can hit him in the hand. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I thought I shot him, but he just ducked in the very middle. So enjoying the hitboxes so far.
Oh, that's it.
I mean, the game is fine. I like it. Reminds me a lot of the original, which makes sense. Is the sequel. But the performance really... the performance is so bad. It's awesome to see nanites in a game that is not Fortnite. But man. And the game is definitely good because it has very good reviews on Steam. And if a game that runs poorly has good reviews on Steam, that means the game is good, probably. Remember Hogwarts Legacy? That one had great reviews on Steam, and every review talking about stutter was like downvoted to oblivion. Not downvoted, it was given the Jester Award.
That's over.
But it was true. So as long as the game is good, people will not pay attention to that, I guess. Yeah, it's super GPU heavy. Again, luckily we're not on heavy stutter side of things. That was my main concern. Luckily that's not the case. We only get very heavy GPU demands. Yeah, Hogwarts Legacy is basically Stutter City, the video game. But the game is good, so people are not going to complain about it. It's the Stutter Legacy. But hopefully the biggest thing in this Unreal Engine 5 games is being GPU heavy. I think that has, at least we can lower the resolution to compensate. What I didn't like lately, like on The Last of Us Remastered and... which other game? Well, Jedi Survivor, was the CPU utilization. It made no sense at all. So at least in a game like this you can lower the resolution to get better performance. In those where you're CPU limited, good luck. There's nothing you can do to improve it. Saturnium Patronum! Exactly. I love the review for Hogwarts Legacy. De nuevo removo. I thought it was hilarious. What the hell is that? Heal faster! Jesus Christ! You stopped playing Jedi Survivor because of bad performance? On a 4090? Well, yeah. I mean, again, CPU heavy. Run. Run. Hi there. Yeah, these devs don't want to test games out. They don't finish them either. I mean, I think the first thing they cut out is QA. I do QA testing on my full-time job. And I find so many things. It's so difficult also to diagnose sometimes. But things like this, I don't want to imagine the amount of QA something like this requires. Ah, too many of them. Okay. Let's try 4K now. Let's do our job. Is the CPU the problem in Hogwarts Legacy as well? I think Hogwarts Legacy is a combination of, well, first of all, VRAM requires lots of VRAM, and the way they stream the assets. So I'm guessing the CPU has to do with it, but it's not like you can buy the most powerful CPU and be stutter free. It's the way they compile the shaders, I guess. I'm not entirely sure how that works. It depends on that, on the streaming, what's streaming the assets while you run around especially. There's lots of stuff going in the background, but there's no excuse. Oh, dang it, wrong button. This game has a bug that if you're in the options menu and you try to apply the settings and press the spacebar, it will select the UI that is behind the options menu, that is to quit the game. Most games do need 8 cores and 16 threads nowadays. I wouldn't say need, because there's many 8 core 16 thread CPUs and they still have issues hitting 60 frames in many games. But yeah, 8 core 16 threads is a good place to be right now. I agree. On 4K we're going for low, because I want actual frame rates on this one. So we're doing low settings and DLSS quality. I'm probably going to have to go for performance DLSS, but still. Oh, hang on, it's compiling something. Come on, compile those shaders. Oh god, 4K! Yeah, we're going that route. Nope. See guys, the CPU is maxed out. There we go. It compiles something. I don't know why we don't have a screen that says compiling shaders for better performance, but hey, whatever. Who am I to judge? Okay. Okay, yeah, 4K quality, not enough. Let's do performance. I'm not even going to try balanced. Okay. So this is 4K low with DLSS on performance. So internally it's 1080p, but looks way sharper than 1080p, without a doubt. Por eso pedirán M.2 en los juegos ahora. Yo creo que es para que cargue más rápido y bueno. Sí, capaz que nos ahorramos un poco de rendimiento. 4K, The Last Frontier, or the PS5 Pro 8K. Yeah, I don't know why they target 8K. It's ridiculous. 4K already looks so good. And if we're honest here, I mean, very few games hit 4K at 60 on the consoles. So why even target 8K? You can do 8K with the resolution scale down to 4K and nobody will notice. What a waste of resources to target 8K. 4K is already huge for the GPUs. It already looks amazing at 4K. I even play on my 4K monitor at 1440p because I can barely notice most of the time. I mean, you can notice, but you gotta look very closely, and in the game I'm usually paying attention, not looking at the edges of objects. Thoughts on Armored Core 6? Looks good. Looks pretty cool. Never played Armored Core, but looks like something I would enjoy. So we'll see once it releases. Yeah, of course it's not possible to pause the game. So yeah, here we go.
Holy hell.
Oh, I didn't go to the... I'm an idiot. I didn't go to the dungeon. Anyway. So what do you guys think about the game? Not the performance. I know the performance is dreadful. But about the game itself, I know most people say it's amazing, whatever. I tend to agree. This seems like more Remnant 1 for me. Although I feel like the aiming is way better than Remnant from the Ashes. But I mean, despite the performance being like this, would you still buy it? Or would you wait for a sale, or would you just pirate it? Honest stances only. Because on this one you cannot blame the performance on the Nuvo. Because it doesn't exist, right? I will wait for a sale after they patched it more. I agree. I might start pirating games so I don't give $50 to these devs for this performance. Yeah, I mean, the game should work properly from the beginning. But people don't seem to mind. Look at the reviews on Steam.
Great. More bad news.
So far I'm enjoying myself. If I was interested, I would pirate it to test it on my system before buying. That's the way. I would say that's the best way to plan for that. You can do multiplayer on the pirate version? Really? Are you kidding me? What is this, 2006? That the pirated version can be played online? But you need to make your own server or something, right? I mean, it's not like you can connect with the pirated version to the internet and play with randos that bought it. It's a joke, right? Okay, needs upscaling, but otherwise it's a good game. I thought the game was boring, honestly. Played for 2 hours and uninstalled it. Okay. That's fair. Imagine if he had the Nuvo on top of it. Yeah. We would have lots of posts saying that the Nuvo broke the performance. I wish the Nuvo ran on the GPU. Sometimes. I don't think anybody will answer the door. If the Nuvo ran on the GPU, it will be a cluster duck. I wish this game had a demo or something. At least to test performance, or give me a benchmark tool like in the old days. I think that would be the best way. So people don't have to pirate the game to test it. I don't know if it's worth $54. I mean, games nowadays get dropped in price so quickly that I always wait for sales when I'm interested in a game. If you like the original game, then yeah, you're probably going to love this one. It all comes down to can your PC run it, and how much of a rush are you in to play more Remnant. Yeah, visuals are good, but I wouldn't say the performance and the visuals match up. I don't know if I'm saying this correctly. I think it should run better considering the visuals. Although, I'm loving Nanite. At least me, that I pay lots of attention to game visuals. I can notice the lack of pop-in. That's a huge plus in my opinion. But I wish the game ran better. Maybe I'm asking for too much. Do you know if it runs at 60 or 30 FPS on consoles? If you have a PS5 or a Series X, there is a performance mode that targets 60 frames, but it can drop as low as 720p. Then you have a quality mode that runs at a locked 30 frames, which is what most people recommended, it seems, because the frame rates are the most stable, apparently, in the 30 FPS mode, and the resolution as well. Then the Xbox Series S is locked 30s, there is no 60 frames mode, and the Series S only runs at 30 frames and 900p resolution, something like that. At least that's what it seems for what I'm seeing so far. Yeah, performance is also important. Yeah, I mean, look at all this geometry. And guys, we're playing on low settings. I know it's 4K, but this is low. On low settings, we still have shadows on lots of lights. We got flashlight shadows. I mean, considering it's low, it's pretty good. Oh, hi there. Oh no, I'm screwed. Frick you! Thank you. Oh no no no. I'm not dying to this guy. Okay, a new ring.
That's it.
You want 3050? There you go. Oh, come on. Okay, there's lots of enemies. That's fine. We can still get through this. I don't know what this is for, but we're pressing it. Oh, there's more monsters. Okay. Come on, come find me. You have 2060 Super, then you're fine, you don't need a 3050. Okay, this got complicated very quickly. Too many of them. And I have no more ammo. Please tell me I can open it. No, I cannot. Dang it. Although they waited for me to get out of the door to attack. That's very nice of them. No, the 2060 Super is faster than the 3050. And it has the same amount of VRAM as well. Oh yeah, I'm not going past that door. Keep banging on the door. Ah! Okay. I think I saw enough. So, Unreal Engine 5. I wasn't expecting to play a UE5 game this week, but here we are. I thought it was Unreal Engine 4 actually. That was a big surprise for me. So, yeah. I love Nanite in an actual game instead of in a tech demo. I mean, having no LODs, no pop-in on geometry is awesome. But I'm disappointed with the performance. You basically need DLSS to get decent numbers. Or FSR, depends on what GPU you're using. But the game is fun, I'm enjoying it. It's just like I remember the first Remnant, but the shooting feels way smoother. The shooting, not the performance. The movement feels more fluid. I don't know, I feel like the game in general is more responsive. The developers did their homework on the gameplay. And well, I like the game, but the performance disappoints me. I was expecting more, considering the visuals in some parts are not super good. But even on low settings, it looks decent, at least in my opinion. Again, the big thing for me is Nanite. I think it looks great. But I think it still needs work. Anyway, let's go now at 4K native on Ultra, just to end the video. So highest settings, native 4K. Let the game load the assets in the meantime. I can play finally at good old 8 FPS. I don't know if it's Nanite what's killing performance, but the difference between... Well, the previous game was Unreal Engine 4. And the best thing about it, on the performance side, no stutter. Thank you, finally. Took them long enough. No stutter. So stutter-free experience. Thank you, developers. At least they did that correctly. So yeah. It didn't crash either. Yeah, that's another good thing. So yeah. Visually is okay, but I was expecting better performance. And Nanite looks amazing. Thank you for watching. Hopefully my 3050 doesn't melt in the next 5 minutes. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys, thanks for watching. See ya probably tomorrow with Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. We'll see. Thank you guys, bye bye. And I'll test this on the Steam Deck as well. Let's see it melt. Thank you. See ya later. Thanks guys.